Today we are going back to the late 90s to listen to Karma Police by Radiohead. Here on IN-DEPTH Reacts, I'm a pianist and I'm going to react and analyze to Karma Police by Radiohead, and I'm going to give my thoughts while we listen to it. Let's just get right into it. Okay, real quick, I just want to find out what those chords were because that was a very beautiful entry to the song. Let me just listen to that part one more time so I can figure that out for you guys. Let's see. Got it. So we go from a G to a D major chord, and then it's C minor 7, and then we have B minor, down to A minor, but then back up to B minor. And I really like that last part because when we go from B minor to A minor, it makes the listener think that, hey, we're going to go down one more time, right? But instead we go from down, then back up. And it really builds that suspense perfectly, that going down and coming back up for the beginning of the song. I'm loving it so far. I have nothing but good expectations. Let's get into it. Okay, one thing I'm noticing that I actually really like is that the vocal is like its own instrument. And what I mean by that is that it kind of has like a different pitch than the instrumental. And that contrast is what makes these beautiful songs that we hear so interesting, and this one as well. It seems that the pitch of the vocal and the pitch of the instrumental are combating, yet at the same time they're harmonious, because we love to hear that contrast in music. And overall, just very beautiful, and that's one of the reasons why this song is so beautiful. Let's get right back into it.
This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get.
The vocals are amazing.
This is what you'll get when you mess with us.
Repetition leading us to where we're going.
Karma police, I've given all I can, it's not enough. I've given all I can, but we're still on the payroll.
Another thing I just noticed is that this song has so many distinguishable voices in it. And what I mean by that is that rather than the vocal and the instrumental kind of just blending together into one kind of mush, everything sounds unique in that you can focus with your ears and hear each different element. And one way that I was taught to think about it, to like listen to in classical music and classical piano, is to imagine it like a slice of cake that has different flavors. And a delicious slice of cake, when you bite into it, you can I can't believe I'm making this analogy, but you can taste the different flavors in the cake. rather than them all just being separate. And that's how you know you have a good cake. That's also how you know you have a beautiful song. You can distinguish the different voices, the drums, the electronic voices, and the vocal voices from each other, and really hear them apart, yet together into one harmonious song at the same time. Let's get into it.
This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get when you mess with us.
There's that catchy riff. Those are some awesome dynamics. That's one thing I just heard also that you'd also hear in classical music and any beautiful song. We got a decrescendo, we became quiet, and then we crescendoed back up again to go into this new phase of the song, this kind of part that sounds different from the rest of the song. And one very common thing is using dynamics as the transition from one part of the song to another part of the song. And by dynamics, again, I mean loudness and softness. And that was just a perfect example of it we just heard right there. Let's get back into it. The reason why I was smiling there is because it's such a tragic lyric. I lost myself, and yet it's sung so beautifully, melodically. It's extended out. It's legato. Again, another complete contrast. Sad lyrics and this beautiful singing. It's ironic, and that's why it's good. And I was thinking as the notes were going, as he was holding these longer notes in the melody, he was really extending these notes. And usually when we do this in music, there's two functions. One is to let the listener think about how they're feeling. Let the emotions that they're getting from that song soak in. And I'm sure you noticed, as he's saying, I lost myself, and really extending the note and holding that word, you start to think and you're reflecting on the song and you're feeling that emotion. And that is not accidental. That is definitely intentional. When musicians do this, that is their purpose. But another purpose, obviously another purpose is to sound beautiful, but on top of that, it gives the chance for the instrumental to become the dominant voice. And what I mean by that is, throughout the entire song, the vocals were the dominant force in the song. And now that the vocals are taking a step back and playing these longer notes, the instrumental, the drums and the music get a chance to shine. And by switching between the voices, the vocal and the instrumental, it makes things a lot more interesting, if that makes sense. Well, that was definitely a dramatic ending. That's one way. That's one way to leave the listener confused at the end and looking for more. But at the end of the day, I have nothing good to say. It was just an overall beautiful song. Aside from analyzing these things, sometimes these songs just convey an emotion, and that's what makes them good. Definitely adding this to my playlist, something I can listen to on long drives. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Leave comments down below with your recommendations, of course, and I will see you in the next one.